Hey everybody, thank you for joining me today. So for today's video, we're going back to this oldie but goodie. This is a sketch I probably use a bazillion times because it's so easy to use with scraps when you're getting down towards the end of a collection or, if you just want to do something really cute and simple. So to start off with, I wanted to show you what all I have left. So I have these pieces plus this one, and I've been hoarding this last piece. Okay, so I'm going to keep going because there's more cards to be made. And I wanted to use, I'm doing a top fold card, but I'm going to put it on its side. And for this sketch, they actually size it to fit the total front of the card. So 5.5 by 4.25. But what I do is I take 1/8 of an inch off and I make that my matte piece, which is the black paper. Okay. And then this paper, what I do is it's 1.5 inches in width. And for the length, I just make it 5.25 because I know that if I do that on the sides and the bottom, I can have 1/8 of an inch border and I'm good. So the top sheet that I'm doing right now, this one is, I think it's 2 3/4 by 5.25. So then it'll be nice and even on all four sides and you'll have a very nice border. Okay. Now you're going to see here, I'm going to try and pull it back up. And you see, it starts to kind of tear. That's why I use the art glitter glue with the tape runner, okay? And even in that moment, it wasn't down long at all, and it had stuck that good. You see what I'm saying? So trust me when I tell you, definitely use the wet glue. It'll save you some time, okay? Now, I'm going to use some of these Love from Lizzie peel-offs, making sure I have enough on each end to go right down the middle here where our papers are connecting. And I like to leave a little bit so that way there's some on the other side, and then I just save what's left. And I know those little bits seem like, why are you saving those? But there are times where you might be able to use it and have a focal image over top so you won't be able to tell that it doesn't connect, okay? So now I'm going to tape up our black paper and we're going to get this attached to our card front because now that I put the edges underneath from the peel offs, I can go ahead and attach it to our base and know that it's nice and securely basically securely down, so you don't have to worry about it lifting back up or peeling off or anything like that. So I definitely like putting it underneath if I can. And then for this top piece, there's no size on it on the sketch itself. I made this, I want to say it was either 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch. Do what size you like, okay? I had this piece, it was already cut, so all I had to do was trim it down, and I wasn't mad at the width, so I kept it. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. And then in the back of the paper collection, there's different sentiments that they have. So I just took this thank you, and though it's not a circle, it's a shape, and I think it's big enough. I didn't measure it to make it the exact size they're showing as far as the circle, but I'm just showing you. You can use whatever sentiment style you want it to. If you wanted to make it an oval, make it an oval. If you wanted to do like a heart shape and, send it to someone saying I love you, you could do that too. There's the only limits in anything of card making is your own imagination. So the best part about these sketches is that it allows you to play, change things up if you want. I'll say it and keep saying it. That's why I've enjoyed using them for so many years now. So I put a few Nuvo drops down on the bottom right, and you can see that's the pink, and then of course, with the all gray. And I was just pointing out the sketch on the top right hand side. It's been there the whole video, but I wanted to show you guys real quick. I'm going to grab a piece of paper that I have off to the side, and I'm going to grab my trimmer. It's all off camera because, like many others, I tend to just grab and do, and then I'm like, oh, I should have been on camera. You see how that's a little bit thicker? It's still okay. You can still put that strip of paper going down the center to cover up the lines where your pattern paper meets. You can do that with paper. It doesn't have to be a thin strip like from the Love from Lizzie. If you don't have them, there's other ways you can do it. You can use ribbon. You can use another piece of the pattern paper, just trim it down and put it down the center. There's so many different things you can do. Glitter paper. I mean, there's a whole gamut, okay? So have fun, play along, use up some of your scraps, and I thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a good weekend, and I'll see you with our next video.